welcome to Painting 1. My name is Kristen Haas and I'm the instructor for the course. Because this class is being offered online, I want to show you how to get onto our website and a few other things. This is Oakton's website, oakton.edu. Familiarize yourself with this page. Know where you can find all the important information that you're going to need, semester deadlines, scholarships, things like that. Just take a look around if you haven't already. But I'm going to start up here at My Oakton and get signed in. If this is your first semester at Oakton, your sign-in information came with your admissions packet. But if you're not sure, there's an ID lookup right down here. And I've also linked this down in the description box for this video. Now, before we get to our course page, I just want you to sign up for this over here. It's called Alert Oakton. And this is where the school, if there's an emergency, the school is going to contact you however you tell them to. But usually they send out a text, a voicemail, and an email if there's ever any kind of an emergency. So just make sure that you're signed up for that. And then just click up here where it says email. You might already be set up, and in that case, it'll just say email. If you're not set up yet, I think it'll say set up my email, something like that. And you'll just want to go ahead and get your email all set up. Okay, now to get into our course page, you go over here on the left where it says My Courses, click on that. And it says My Courses, Course List, Select Term. So we're in fall 2020, and then you go and find your course. So here's Painting 1, and it should open right up for you to our home page. There's a couple of other ways that you can get onto this course page. And one of them is just by going to D2L.oakton.edu. And that's more of a direct link. You can just sign in from there. You don't have to start at oakton.edu first. And then the other one is to go through the app. So I'm going to link down below in the description here how to download the app. The app is actually called Pulse. So you're going to hear these names kind of interchangeably: Pulse, Daylight, Brightspace, Desire to Learn. I just call it D2L, Desire to Learn. So that's the easiest way for me. Okay, so right when you get signed in, you are going to land at the home page for the course. So this is the first page that you're going to see each time you log on. Notice the announcements section here. It says announcements right here. This is where I'll regularly be posting new information, updates, reminders, any important changes. I'll post all that kind of stuff here. And I do rely on you checking this area at least 2 times per week just to stay informed. I'll always announce when I add something new so that you don't miss it. If you do download the app, you're going to get a push notification. If you're logged in, you're going to get a little orange dot on this bell here. That means you have an update in one of your courses. But if you're logging in regularly, you're not going to miss anything. I put everything in this announcements section. The announcements are organized blog style, so all of the newest information will be at the top, and you can always scroll down to see older posts. Besides announcements, on this page, you're going to see your course calendar. Of course, detailed information will be found elsewhere, but this is just a quick and convenient way for you to see all of your due dates at a glance. You can scroll through that. Okay, and then we're just going to start by going through these navigation bars. We're going to start with content and just make our way across. You're going to want to know just how to get around, where to find things, revisit as needed, ask questions, get help when you need it. There's tons of help for us, so just ask when you need it. And I've linked some tutorials down below, and then some people at Oakton that are here to help. So there's tons of help as we need it. Anyway, I clicked on the content section, and on the left side of the screen, you're going to see that our course is divided into modules. So module 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down. Modules are used to organize the course's content. For those of you that are taking multiple courses, you're going to notice that some courses are organized by date, some by topic, some in other ways, but modules for this course are organized by topic. So one module equals one topic. Each module includes 3 things. One is learning objectives, which are brief descriptions of what you will learn in the module. Number 2, learning materials. These are things for you to read, watch, listen to. as well as their associated tasks for you to complete, such as paintings, discussions, written work, etc. Number 3 is a rubric and a due date. So everything in each module is due on the same due date. There's one exception to this, and that's for modules that have discussion posts that require you to make a comment on another student's post. Your posts are due on the module's due date, but your comments for others are usually due 2 days after the module due date. And that's just so everyone has enough time to read through the comments and make meaningful comments, give feedback, things like that. So it'll be very specific when you get to it. The instructions are labeled pretty clearly. Something else you're going to notice about modules, though, is that some modules take 1 week, some take multiple weeks. So modules don't ever close after the due date, and you can always just go back as needed. And then modules are open all semester, so you can always work ahead. If you finish a module early, feel free to begin the next one. So module 1 is where we're at right now, course introduction. This is where you're going to find all the normal things you'd find in the first week of a course: syllabus, supply list, and this is just like a description here. This top part is a description area. If you scroll down, this is where all of that information is stacked. So you would just click on each of these to complete the task. And then there's little check marks here that you can add as you finish them up. Okay, so this is all module 1. Give that a read. There's kind of a lot in this module, but again, it's all just first week stuff. This is really important here. It's kind of like a sub-module. That's why it looks a little different, but it says Oakton Student Resources. So when you click on that, this is where you can find, I just went through the Oakton website, and anything I thought would be helpful for you guys, or things that I, send students to usually throughout the school year, I just put a link up here. So make sure you visit this first one, CARES Act. I think it's funding for students during COVID. And then this one too is really important. I put these two at the top: remote student services. So you guys all still have, free access to health services, counseling, all the things that you normally would have. Oakton has made remote. And then, you can click through. This is module 2 now. We're going to actually start painting. And I think this module is another week for this module. And then I think the module after this might be a 2-week-long module. But anyway, you can familiarize yourself with all these. Okay. So that's the content section. I'll just briefly go through the rest of these nav tabs up here. So the next thing is discussions. These are all of the discussions for the class. Each module has at least 2, I think, discussions I've put in. But this first one is for the whole semester. Any questions that you have, you can direct toward your peers. You can direct it toward me. Go ahead and put it up there. If you have a personal question, of course, email me. But if there's anything that you think that the class might benefit from, put it right here and everyone will see it. And then you can just click on these discussions. The discussions are also inside each module. So if I go back to module 1, our first discussion topic is student introduction. So this is where you're going to introduce yourself. And you can post it here by just clicking on it, or you can also see all of the discussions by clicking on here. Okay, and then assignments, this is where you guys are going to turn in all your work. So we have 9 modules. We have some extra credit down here, but basically starting module 2, and you're going to see you're going to submit a single link to what's called your ePortfolio. And that's where you're going to put pictures of all your work or videos, however you guys choose to document your work. And then you're going to send me the URL link through this assignment section. And then I'll be able to click the link, look at everything you did. And then on this next navigation tab is grades. That's where you can see all your grades and your feedback. And there's a little discussion area there too. So I can either give you audio feedback, like sometimes I just talk at the screen, or sometimes I'll type it up, but there's actually a space for you to ask questions about the feedback there too. And then next to that is class list. This is really nice. You can see everybody in the class. You guys all have pictures up here. But if you wanted to email the entire class, you just click on this and click email, or you can click instant message and you can get in touch with everyone. Instant message is nice. It's exactly what it sounds like. You can send a message and the person will see it instantly. That's for people that you see that are online. So right now it says I'm online. You could send me an instant message. I'd see it right away. You can get direct feedback right away. Okay, so that was class list. Groups we don't use, but I haven't figured out how to remove it. More tools, so click the little caret. There's another way to chat. This is where you're going to see all your rubrics, but they're linked in each module as well. If you wanted to see all of them at once, you could click this. ePortfolio, this is where this will come up in module 2, and this is where you're going to put all your work. We don't use honor lock. Here's Brightspace help. Again, Brightspace is the same thing as D2L. That's the page we're looking at right now. If you need any help, it's right here. I've also linked them in that first module and in this video. So you can take a look at that at any time. I'm just going to go into ePortfolio. This is coming up in a week or two, but each student is going to have their own ePortfolio here. And I've started mine, and I just put like some artwork of mine up, and let's see, teaching. These are just some projects that we've done. I have like an about me section. You guys are going to design your own ePortfolio, and that's where you're going to keep all the work that you make in this class, from exercises and thumbnails and sketches to works in progress to completed drawings. So ePortfolio is a great tool, and we'll learn more about that a little later on. And then I just wanted to show you, here's where you can work on your portfolio. Your profile. And that's how you would get like your picture up here. Click on click on profile. You can put a picture up. You can tell us a little about yourself. There's like questions down here, favorite music, books, TV shows, and fill all that out, just so that we can get to know each other a little bit better. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it helps you just get started with D2L. Go ahead and familiarize yourself with all this tech stuff. Check out those links below so that you can get more information, and let me know if you have any questions, okay? And I'll see you in another week when we start class.